Hey everybody, I wanted to give you a quick tour of our enclosed vegetable garden. You can have a vegetable garden and it can still look cute. Just add some benches and some pots and a little trellis work and add all your pollinators, because you definitely want pollinators in your garden. So I just thought I'd give you a quick little tour. We're still working on things. We've still got, a few things we've got to knock out here and there that aren't quite right yet, but we're working on it. So we've got squash and zucchini. We have peppers of all kinds. Oh, and this smells so good. You should put this in your garden. Everybody should have this. It's a hummingbird mint, and this is the dwarf hummingbird mint, and it smells like heaven. Love the smell, and it's such a pretty little bloom, but it smells so good. Of course, we have our onions planted all along the side. And as we walk down here, we haven't finished our stepping stones yet. We're still working on that. We have our squash. It's looking pretty good. I'm trying something different this year. I've been watching tons of videos on YouTube on gardening, because this is my first time to have a real garden. Every time I've tried it before, the animals have just eaten everything that I planted, and this was the only way where we live that we could have a garden, is to enclose the garden, because we have a problem with pests, deer, rabbits, all kinds of stuff. But my squash is actually going to trail over, and I'm probably going to end up putting some pine straw down here eventually when they get a little bit bigger. But I'm going to try it, and I may fail. I don't know. This is my first year, so we'll just see how it goes. But everything's looking really happy. Very happy, actually. Except for my strawberry. He doesn't look so happy. I have a hard time with strawberries. And these are our red bell peppers, sweet banana peppers. I've gotten tons and tons of peppers off of this jalapeno plant. More red bell peppers. Our tomatoes are starting to come along slowly but surely. I put hydrangeas in my pots here on the end, and I've got lantana, which needs to be watered, and we've got some sunflowers that I planted, some salvia, some echinacea, some zinnias, and in the obelisk that you see here, this is a new climbing rose from Proven Winners. It's kind of spent right now, but it's a really pretty climbing rose, and I'm really excited to try it this year and see how it does and report back on it. It seems to be thriving and doing really well, and I love that lilac color. And the name of it is something lilac. It's a new Proven Winners rose. So if you can look it up, you can Google it or go to provenwinners.com, and I'm sure they'll have it. And I did dwarf sunflowers, and here we have dahlias. We've got a few that aren't doing quite so great. They're kind of slow to come up, but it's about to get hot and they will explode. More tomatoes all around here, all the way to the front. Those are all tomatoes. And again, YouTube says to keep the bottoms trimmed so your leaves don't get on the ground. So I still need to take that one off, and I'll probably end up taking this one off as well. But I trimmed on them a little bit, not before last, I guess. So we're still trying to work out our drip situation here. I think we're going to have to add a little more time to it, especially as it starts to get, starts getting hotter. More dahlias in this bed. I'm hoping that they start looking a lot better than they are right now. And then more tomatoes. And both these beds are dahlias. Both these beds are dahlias. And then our little bench, because we do sit down because it gets a little hot and we need a little break. And you know, the good thing about having this enclosed structure is if it gets too hot, if there's just too much sun, if I don't have a little bit of shade for the tomatoes later on, I could put shade cloth on the top of this and it would still give me enough filtered sunlight that they would do fine. So that is a good thing to have. So anyway, this is just a quick little update. I have enjoyed it thoroughly. I come down here at least 2 or 3 times a day just looking to see what's going on. And don't forget your pollinators. That's really important for your garden. Well, we'll give you an update probably in a few weeks, and hopefully I haven't killed everything. We'll see.